What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the college football playoffs in year 6 of the WKU Dynasty. We are coming off a sensational game where we beat Ohio State 73-70, a combined 143 in the Cotton Bowl to advance to the college football Final Four for the second straight season. We saw Nick McNeil, freshman Heisman winner, put up an absurd stat line to complement his already historic season, and we are now matched up in a win or go home game against Pittsburgh. This is a team just like us that lost in the Final Four last year to the eventual national champion Georgia Bulldogs, and we lost to Oklahoma, who Georgia beat in the Natty title game. So we got two teams in this matchup who lost at this game last season, have been fighting all year to get back to this spot. One is going to be heartbroken, and one is going to the national championship. Western trying to reclaim the title, which they won in year 3. It's been disappointing playoff losses the past 2 seasons, and Pitt, they lost to us in week 1 after somewhat of an uncompetitive week 1 game. Let's see if they can get their revenge here. I don't know what happened in this game with the lighting. I know it looks kind of fuzzy, kind of weird, but stay with me. It's okay. It's a good game. And the Final Four is underway. Do we possibly have a WKU versus Stanford Natty rematch in store as Stanford is playing Tulane Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Central Time? Let's get it going. Western going to start this one on defense, and that's a quick swing out to the RB. It's a solid gain of 9, and this Pittsburgh team is led by number 0, Brandon Kopp. Has his fair share of playoff experience in this dynasty, one of the more versatile QBs in college football, and that is a solid strike for a good gain already into Western territory. Brandon Kopp, very accurate, very mobile as well. We got to watch out for that. And just as I'm talking about, he takes off on the read option, and that is a solid gain here of 14, getting up to the 31 of Western. From the shotgun, Kopp off to a solid start in this one. Has plenty of time, no pressure. The receiver jumps up and snags it. Kopp has surpassed 50 yards on the day. Already in the red zone, up to the 14. Western's defense needing to stop the bleeding here, and Kopp is going to keep it again on the scramble. He's going to try and break a tackle, but it's first and goal. Already showing the versatility, his speed, one of the best scramblers in college football. He's going to have to go toe-to-toe with Tyron Knott today, and that's a quick strike back to the RB. Diving into the end zone, and that is a statement opening drive for Brandon Kopp and Pitt, who takes the first lead of the day, scoring a touchdown, and out comes this young Western Kentucky offense here. 2nd and 8 from the shotgun, looking to respond. It's a screen to I'm the Nacho, but Knott gets hit as he's thrown, and that is going to be incomplete, bringing up a quick 3rd and 8 for this Western offense on their first drive. From the shotgun, feeling the pressure, goes over the middle. He's got Jeremy Skaggs. Jeremy Skaggs having a fantastic season, stepping in and replacing Seth Spillman from last season. Gets us up to the 46 and a big play conversion there. Here is senior running back I'm the Nacho. We don't want this to be his last career game. We want him to go out on top, and that is a solid 8-yard gain from number 9 there. Here is Timothée Simonier, who's going to outrun the star linebacker, find his way to the outside. Nick McNeil is going to land a nice block, and we are quickly responding up into enemy territory. That is the counterpart to Nick McNeil. Simonier is going to get a good gain there from the 26. That's a quick strike back. That is going to be Rashard Kenyon, who's going to bring in a 6-yard reception there, bringing it to 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, we got Desiree in the backfield now. Not feeling the pressure, going to hit Desiree on the angle route. Desiree's got a hole. Desiree is going to find his way into the end zone. And that is a big response from Western. And Desiree is going to get a touchdown here to tie this one up at 7. We got blow for blow here so far in the first quarter of the Final Four. And that is another solid run for Pitt's running back. We got two teams here that cannot stand the thought of losing before the championship game again. 2nd and 4. Brandon Kopp has plenty of time. That's a quick strike, and that is another conversion. Keep the chains going for the Pittsburgh offense. They're the number 6 ranked team in the nation, only 2 losses on the season out of the ACC. 2nd and 6. They're going to keep it going with the run game. That's contained. Martin Osgood is there in the backfield for a loss of 1. And this is WKU's biggest opportunity on defense here. 3rd and long. 3rd and 9 to be exact. It's a shotgun pass. Nice hit there from James Vittis. It falls incomplete. And this one is going to be punted back to Western with an opportunity to take the lead with the halftime advantage. Quick punt here. A little short, receiving from Desiree. We know he can be dangerous in the return game following his blockers. Gets tackled at the 41 and a solid return there. Back comes Western's offense, sending Nick McNeil on a streak. Play action, not, has time, gonna hit I'm the Nacho out of the backfield, who spins, somehow wiggles out of that tackle. It's a solid gain of 5 there. And that is the end of a somewhat eventful first quarter. Praying to God we don't have another 70-point shootout. But so far, relatively even stats. I think we're averaging more yards per play. We've got a bit more time of possession. But Pitt's first drive was a quick touchdown. 2nd and 5, opening up the second quarter here in the final 4. Knott is going to hit a quick strike. That's Nolan Rice, who's going to be tackled down for a 5-yard gain, bringing up 3rd and inches. Checking our options. We're going to keep it to I'm the Nacho here. We trust him to pick this one up. Shotgun inside zone. He's tackled short. It's going to be pushed to a 4th and 1, but we didn't come all this way to punt at midfield on 4th and 1. We're going to trust the jet touch pass here. Nolan Rice has been effective with it all season. We give it to him. It's a miss. The lineman misses his assignment. Rice goes down. A big momentum play for Pitt, and they are taking over in Western territory. The aggressive nature of head coach Stevie Balls bites him in the ass on that one as the running back gets a solid first down run there. 1st and 10, up to the 35. Brendan Kopp in this offense only been stopped once today, and that's thrown straight to Aaron Jennings. Not sure what Kopp was thinking, but I am more than okay with getting the ball back here, and it's like our 4th down attempt never even happened. Out comes Knott, and I'm the Nacho's gonna make up for not picking up the inches there. That is a very solid run, gaining 14 on that one. 1st and 10. Up to the 37. Motion man is Nolan Rice, and we're going to keep it with him here. Not able to get our playmaker into open space. That's a loss of 3, and Pitt's defense has stepped up to make some solid plays here. 2nd and 13 from the 35. Not going to hit Simon Yu on the out, breaks a tackle. Simon Yu's got the speed. Simon Yu's breaking away. Tamote. Simon Yu is going to get us going, having a better start to this game than Nick McNeil. And that is a great start. Western extends the lead up to 7. It's 14-7, and back comes Brendan Kopp and Pitt trying to respond here. 6-yard gainer from the RB1 brings up 2nd and 4. 5.5 minutes left in the first half. They're going to fake the run here. It's a read option, and Kopp's got open space. Kopp's going to make a man miss, taken down. That is a solid gain, and he has been very effective in the running game today. He does have an interception, but has still thrown some good balls. No Diddy. 4:50 left. That's going to be a fake jet touch pass. They keep it going with the RB, finally slowing him down a little bit, only a gain of 2. Up to midfield, 2nd and 8. Kopp trying to read this zone out. Has plenty of time. Going to hit the drag there. That's a good contain from Martin Osgood. Gets him down after a gain of 4. 3rd and 5. Big play here. Morgan Abel moving around, looking to keep the coverage going. That's going to be caught, and they're giving him the first down. I don't think that was in. I think he was short. Head coach Stevie Balls is going to throw the challenge flag on that one. I think that should be 4th and inches. And they are going to give him the first down anyway. I still don't think that's quite forward possession, but we just wasted a first half timeout, not the end of the world. 3.5 minutes left in this first half. Kopp with the pump fake, almost gets sacked, swinging out to the RB. He's got some good receptions going, spin moving out way. What a play. Up to the 37 of WKU. sending a blitz here, single back formation. Morgan Abel creeping up. They're going to stay with the run. No, it's play action. Cobb scrambles out, and that's our first sack of the day. George Capers on the blitz is going to get in the backfield and bring him down. 3rd and 12 from the 39. Last play before the 2-minute warning here. Kopp has plenty of time. It's a strike downfield, almost intercepted again. James Vinnis was there, but it is deflected. And Western now has some time if they want to go up even more with the halftime advantage. There's Nick McNeil. There's the Heisman. There's the specimen, the speedster, as Knott has passed 150 yards on this game, getting us up to midfield. 1:52 left. They're going to run it with I'm the Nacho, breaking off tackles. Somehow finds the edge to the outside. Taken down. I'm the Nacho, averaging over 10 yards a run. He's got 54 on 5 rushes, and we now have a running clock deep into Pitt territory, right outside the red zone. Knott feeling the pressure. It's his turn to take off. Tyron Knott, one of the fastest QBs in college football, shrugs off a tackle, taken out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 1:23, 2nd and goal, up to the 2-yard line. They give it to Mike Magnum. The freshman Magnum is going to sub in. Great blocks there, and Western has eclipsed a 14-point lead with 1:18 left in the first half. Still plenty of time for Brandon Kopp to get something going, but the lead is growing for WKU. I would love a stress-free blowout here. Something tells me Kopp's not going to let that happen, but on 3rd and 4, can we get them off the field? Kopp from the shotgun, taking his time, finds a man. That slant goes for a lot more, and that's up to midfield. A minute running clock. Still have 2 timeouts for Pitt. From the shotgun on the Allstate Sugar Bowl logo. Kopp, plenty of time. Another strike. That's another reception. A 7-yard gain. A timeout. Only 1 left for Pitt. 54 seconds left in the first half. Down 14. Really need some points here, as that's another reception for number 11, the star receiver. Pitt knows they got to kick to us to start the second half. Needing a touchdown or at least a field goal here. Kopp, plenty of time. Gonna look to scramble out. Throws it on the run. How was that caught? What a snag from the tight end. A throw on the run. Back shoulder leaning. Fade away. And a wide open touchdown. Brandon Kopp making plays for Larry Ezekiel. And now 32 seconds left. You know Stevie Balls is going to try and get at least a field goal here. Play action. Knott has time, just going to hit I'm the Nacho out of the backfield. A nice spin move there. Solid gain to start the drive, but they only have 2 timeouts, using 1 there since we used that one on the failed challenge earlier. 25 seconds. Knott has time. There's the deep shot. Nick McNeil! He's got the separation! Tackled in bounds. Last timeout for Western, and there's Nick McNeil finally arriving to the game. 9 yards out. Can we put another touchdown on the board? Knott feels the pressure. Gonna hit Jeremy Skaggs. Is tackled down at the 1. Gonna go with the hurry-up offense here. The clock is running. 7, 6 from the shotgun. Knott trying to scramble out. He's got to throw it away. And we barely get that one off with 1 second left. And we could kick the 3, but we're playing aggressive. I'm the Nacho. This is your chance to make up for the 4th down conversion that fell short earlier. And a big play from Western. Aggressive call from head coach Stevie Balls. We're going into halftime up 28-14. And we are receiving to start the second half. Gotta feel like a touchdown could really start to put this one away here. Knott from the shotgun has R1 wide open, but instead gonna elect to scramble out, using his athleticism up to the 42. A nice, safe play from freshman quarterback Tyron Knott. Shotgun snap here, trying to get us closer into enemy territory as I'm the Nacho brings in an 8-yard gain here, and we are going to keep it on the ground with I'm the Nacho on this 3rd and 2. Has a hole up the middle, sneaks past some defenders, getting more than expected. He has done that a few times today, getting us into enemy territory at Pitt's 44. Nolan Rice going to try and get him another opportunity today. It's not been working today, but finally he finds the outside edge, picking up the first down and some more, up to the 26 of Pitt as we are barely into this second half. From the shotgun just outside of the red zone, Knott feels the pressure, still gets the ball out. Jeremy Skaggs! using his speed to get around the defense. Not hit as he's thrown almost 300 yards in this game. That's his third thrown touchdown, and Western with a commanding 35-14 lead. Very reminiscent of our week 1 game against Pitt, and this is the last opportunity for Brendan Kopp and Pitt to go get some points. A nice stiff arm there. Joshua Sash bitch made, but it's coming back as that is a hold on Kyle Pitts, I don't know, the fucking lineman. 1st and 20 from the 15. Single back formation for Kopp. They're going to stay with the run game. That's going nowhere. That's a nice stick there from Martin Osgood. He's had a very productive day on defense. 3rd and 14. Big play here for Pitt. Really need to get some momentum going from the shotgun. Plenty of time. Gonna choose to take off. We are there. No, we're not. He's gonna make a play. Probably should have been a flag on the slide, but that is gonna be a big gain for Scrambler QB Brendan Kopp, who is about halfway through the 3rd quarter now. Double play action, quick strike, a nice level hit from Joshua Sash, but it's a 6-yard reception for Pittsburgh's offense. Up to the 50 at midfield. Running back is the motion man from the shotgun. They're going to feed him again. We're ready for it. Nice hit from Sash, bringing up a 3rd and 2 here. Pittsburgh starting to get some momentum back, feeling the groove, feeling the move. 3rd and 2. Into Western territory. It's a read option. Kopp is going to keep again, and Kopp is going to break past the defense. He has been so good. 7 rushes for 80 yards in this one. His rushing ability has been very difficult to contain in this one. From the shotgun at the 23, Kopp, a laser to the end zone. Dangerous throw, pays off, and Pittsburgh desperately needed that one. It is back to a 14-point game. 35-21. Western trying to keep the gas pedal down. That is a 7-yard gain there for Nolan Rice, having a pretty productive day. This is his senior season too, so we want to keep this season alive. 3 minutes left. Up to I'm the Nacho. That is a 1st down run right there, having a very good day. Up to the 36. Nick McNeil trying to get him more touches. Hasn't been super involved in this one, but still a great team effort. And there's the outside edge. McNeil tries to juke back. Still a great gain there. Another 1st down as Tyron Knott has passed 300 yards on the day. I'm the Nacho. Keep feeding the senior. He's averaging hella yards in this game. Up to 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, wide receiver screen option RPO. We're going to hit Simon Yu. Following the block from Nolan Rice is going to get another solid gain there, bringing us up to the 34 of Pitt. Pretty much in field goal range already. 2nd and 10, not by himself in the backfield. Takes the snap. Has plenty of time. Jeremy Skaggs again is going to launch out. The diving catch brings that one in. 2nd and 7 here, up to the 10. We are so close to putting this one out of reach. Not on the run. Going to hit Juan Wilder, our tight end. 2 goes down there, bringing up 3rd and 1 at the 4 as we enter the 4th quarter. Just one solid quarter away from going back to the Natty for the first time since season 3. We have dominated both the passing and running game today. The offense has been the star, though the defense has made plays, but can the offense double up Pitt's score and really put a cap on this one? From the shotgun, a wide open Nick McNeil. The Western Kentucky Hilltoppers are gonna put the nail in the coffin on this one, and we are going back to the national championship for the first time since season number 3. And it's not Tucker Parks who gets us there. It's not Monty Rourke. It is freshman quarterback Tyron Knott. Freshman receivers Nick McNeil, Tamote Simon Yu, junior, or I think sophomore tight end Jeremy Skaggs. This young group of offensive dynamic players, along with the senior veteran Amani I'm the Nacho. Western brings home the All-State Sugar Bowl with 2 victories this season over Pittsburgh, and we are going back to the Natty, 1 game away from being national champs for the 2nd time in this dynasty. We saw Tyron Knott put up a great 4-touchdown, no interception performance. I'm the Nacho with a great 90-yard game with a touchdown. Mike Magnum got a touchdown as well. McNeil, you can't ask for much more. Skaggs and Simon Yu had a great game. And for the Natty, we've got a rematch of Season 3. The last time these two teams met in the national championship, it took Western Kentucky a 45-38 point win in overtime to pull off the national championship. I'm sure Stanford hasn't forgotten about that game. They're going to be thinking about that, looking for revenge in the Year 6 national championship. Thank you guys so much for watching. We got one more game for Year 6. It's the Natty, so stay on the lookout for that. It should be up soon, either later tonight or tomorrow. And then we're going to start speed running the rest of these seasons. Y'all have a great day. Peace and love.